Welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Tarkov Challenge. This is the series where I have to find everything in my raid, craft it, or barter on my way to Kappa. So before we begin, there's been a lot of discussion in the Tarkov community about when the next wipe will be, and it's highly suspected to be sometime in the next 4 to 8 weeks. So I'm going to be doing my best to push as close as possible to Kappa, but there's a really good chance that I actually won't do that. Now, Kappa Container was acquired by people like Pestily and a few others that spent well over 2 months of their time dedicated to getting Kappa on their hardcore challenges. Since I've only started a few weeks ago, it's really starting to put on the pressure on the amount of time that it's going to take for me to get that container. And there's a lot of restraints and there's some reasoning behind that, but I'm certainly pushing forward and I'm moving as quick as I can to get to that point. But in the meantime, I've started to shift my focus into a couple of different objectives just in case the wipe happens on a random day and I'm not able to acquire that container. The first is going to be completing the previous season's goals. So getting the Epsilon container, getting the Kiba keys for unlocking Kiba, and also producing a Bitcoin in my hideout. I would like to maximize my hideout as much as possible. I would like to get that gunsmithing missions done, and I would also like to get that Epsilon container, which has more PvP focus. So if I can complete season 3, 4, and 5's goals all in one season, I'm going to be relatively satisfied, even if I don't get my chance at getting that Kappa container if a random wipe were to happen before the end of this account. So with that being said, we're jumping back in with this awesome suppressed SVD that I picked up on the very first day of the challenge. We're going to be rolling through, killing some PMCs, and farming some loot for the hideout. I'm currently on a multi-raid streak here, so I'm trying to stay alive as best as I can to keep this streak going until the very end. That is insane. Oh. Someone's right next to me. Oh, he must have been firing at me the entire time. Well, that went okay. I mean, I don't really know what happened there when I tried to ADS on that guy, but let's just say it wasn't fast, but we're lucky to be alive. My brain I kind of went blank there, and I don't remember why it took me so fast to kill that guy, but
took me so long, not took me so fast. Sometimes when you're trying to commentate in the middle of a firefight or right after, your brain turns to scrambled eggs. Really, it was just the poor ergonomics of the SVD. Aiming down sight, close in, probably not the greatest call in that situation.
How come it took me so fast? Fast to long. Took me so slow, I mean. You know what, man? Whatever. It took me. There's some guys in the village. There's some dudes pillaging the village. No more pillage in the village. Back to the village. It's actually a lumber camp. My leg is fucked and I don't have a CMS kit. Oh! This was the guy that killed Sniper Scav, I bet. You know what's crazy? Taking this Mosin over the suppressed DVL. I knew he reloaded. Oh shit, that's at me. I need to get into a bush. I'm fat and my leg's busted. From where? Far enough away where there was an LOD problem, I think. Woo! Oh. To my far left. Left. I know where it is. Left. Way left. It's either that or up above. Oh fuck, it is. Ah! Dude, he might dial in, he might dial in. This way, I think it could be. I need a fucking... Where's my goddamn thing? It could be, the rock behind me. It's either above on the mountain or the rock behind me.
Will you accept this?
Could also be down to the left as well. No, I think that confirms it, that the dude is sniping from this way, right? Nope, he's on top of the mountain. There we go. No, he is on top of the mountain. M62. Alright, at least we know where he is now. He's, yeah, LOD issues. He doesn't even see what I'm hiding behind. He can kill him 100%. Doesn't a grizzly fix your leg? Nope. Only a CMS or a Survive 12 does.
Now, if I was on my regular account, I certainly would have tried to at least drop my backpack and flank around to get that guy in the mountain. Anytime that somebody's sniping on the mountain, they're actually extremely exposed, and if you can break line of sight and then pop up in a different area, you can almost always get a free headshot on them. So I was completely willing to give it a shot, but my backpack was completely full of stuff that we already need, and I've already killed 2 PMCs and looted a couple weapons, so it really wouldn't have been in my favor to make the effort to try to kill that guy, because let's say I was caught out of position and sniped in the head, or this player was better than I gave him credit for, I would be dead. I would lose my sweet SVD, wouldn't get the Mosin and the AK out of the raid. So it wasn't worth the effort, and I just decided to leave, store the equipment, and keep on raiding. Now, unfortunately, I have been struggling to find defuel, which in the Woods Village is extremely easy to do. I'm going to be doing another Woods Village run. I got lucky and found a Tetris at the supply box, the technical supply crate that used to have GPUs, but doesn't really seem to have anything other than like power supplies and weird low quality electronics. But rarely you can get a Tetris, and I've only found 2 in all of my time searching through Woods. Now, unfortunately, getting a Tetris today is not as cool as it was at the beginning of the wipe, because it's no longer worth 800k, but it still sells 75,000 rubles to traders, and that's something that I can personally use to increase reputations, so I'm still happy to find that. Unfortunately, though, in raids where I normally pick up more defuels than I'm actually needing or excited to find, I went through a pretty bad spree of not finding any at all. Now, the Woods Village, in my opinion, is still one of the greatest places to find defuel, and on most of my raids, when I'm not looking for it, I've been able to find 3 of them at a time or more. So yeah, the strategy was there, but sometimes even when you're looking in the right places in Tarkov, you don't find what you're looking for. So I've also been reading some people in Twitch chat and in the YouTube comment section that have been asking me why I'm taking more of certain items and less of others, or how I'm keeping track of things. So basically at the moment, I'm just going off of my muscle memory of leveling my hideout up to max on my main account. I'm not currently using Tarkov Tracker, a spreadsheet, or a notepad. Tarkov Tracker is a really cool application though that I still don't use, but I highly recommend that you actually check it out. Down the road, I do start just using a pencil and paper to keep track of specific things that I need, but at this point, I'm just kind of going and focusing on, hey, right now we need defuel to get this home station leveled up. Let's do that. Completing that objective and moving on to the next, and then just grabbing whatever loot that I think I'm gonna need down the road. That will get tightened up, and I'll start to really focus on eliminating the redundant items in my stash that I have too many of them. But there isn't that many situations where that applies. Like, there were some times where I have too many bolts and screws, and too many hoses, for example, too many LCD screens, but almost always I have a well-balanced amount of loot, and everything has a purpose, if not for the hideout or a quest, but for a barter.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be that much more maximizing of the loot. It would just be a couple slots, you know, just a couple of slots. Vodka? 2 shots of vodka. All right. Now, all right. Now now we have a scenario unfolding. Oh man, there's the chainlet too. Oh shit. Oh, the fish. I'm gonna eat the fish. I need everything. Except for we don't need the sugar though. And technically, I do need the cheese. Technically, but... You fucking game. How dare you give me more things that I need?
Even at this point, we're a couple days into hardcore, and I still don't realize that herring is a really good item to keep for the hollow Dilna container and other barters. But those are things I'm gonna really refine down the road.
Ah! Let's get out of here. I'm torturing myself. Oh, I guess we do the security station. I bet you it's gonna be 2 hours and 30 minutes on the button. Watch this. Watch this. Not quite, but almost. 16 minutes to spare. The merch is sweet, man. Thank you. Hey, Bunker Branding does a great job. Yay! Yeah! I can test out my guns. Beauty. Okay, so next is vents and defuel. How come nobody said Jackass is the best show ever made? Because it's a funny show, but I mean, that's a stretch. But it's definitely a funny show. I feel like the newer generations will go back and watch that and be like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? Shooterborn Heaven. Maybe, but no, he's got a VSS. Camping. I guess he's camping, yeah, but it's so weird. It's a weird place to be. I don't get it. I don't get it. Condors. I would love to wear the condors, but I'm wearing this bitchin' gas mask, so. Dude, he's got S7 and 1, or 7 and 9, I mean. You're a sucker for style? Yeah, I kind of am, because this gas mask is super cool. I don't know why he didn't shoot. I'll have to go back and watch that clip. Maybe he was looking the wrong way. Like, I feel like I reacted fairly fast to whenever I spotted him, but he just was kind of sitting there. I don't understand. Oh, he was turning whenever I shot. See, like, these are the types of little details that you guys pick up on, but more often than not, I'm just, like, trying to react as fast as I can. So it's, like, literally milliseconds and frames. So that's why I always ask, like, what the fuck happened there? Because, like, for you guys, you're watching the show. For me, I'm, like, trying to focus and do multiple different things at the same time. So to me, it just looked like I snapshotted him. Oh, heavy bleeds. Somebody extracted with while bleeding, I guess. Oof, terrible. All right, fine. You know, sometimes you hit. He's got to be in the basement. No way out. You throw the nade in the room and you pre-fire the door. It's the trap, man. You gotta know when to fold 'em, when to hold 'em, when to walk away and know when to run. You gotta count, no, you never count your money. I don't actually know the lyrics of that song, sorry. Until the dealing's done, you gotta know when to hold them. Trying to make some decisions. Oh, this guy's got condors as well. Man, I've been really mean, dude. I've been meaning to pick up the condors. It's just that I just love this gas mask. I think it just looks so cool. You can't wear the condors under this gas mask. So I'm having a hard time letting go. So I had some really good raids that day, but I wasn't able to find the car battery. So I decided to pack it in anyway and give it a shot the next day. There's two really good places for me to get these car batteries. Surprisingly, woods with technical supplies, and there's a few spots in the lumber camp that actually spawns them loosely, but then also interchange. And because I was just logging back into the day, I didn't really want to go to interchange right away because it's a little bit more intense than a casual walk through the woods village. Now, while I was running around looting, there was a server message in the top right that let me know that the server was going to get shut down in 10 minutes. But that's completely okay because whenever you actually reach 0 on that timer, you'll just extract from anywhere you are on the map. You don't actually have to run towards the extraction. So started getting a little bit loosey-goosey and a bit confident. And also, it was Friday, and if you've ever been to one of my streams on Friday, we play a lot of EDM and we just joke around, meme around, have a good time just to kick off the beginning of the weekend. So that's also happening bright and early, coffee flowing through the veins, doing a little bit of loot run on woods when, unfortunately, I feel I got a bit too confident. I'm not taking that. Triton will take. In their face.
Ceasefire! Bastard.
No way. The streak is over. Repeat? Dude, I do that all the time. I even thought about it. The thought crossed my mind for a millisecond before it happened. Head jaws. It crossed my mind for a millisecond. I was like, this scav is going to kill me. I swear, before it actually ended up happening. Shot in the fucking jaw by an ADAR scav. Wow. I can't believe it. Damn. Dude, that was 17 raids. Just to die to a fucking ADAR scav. Wow. Listen, I gotta take a bathroom break after that one. That expedited the extraction. Dude, rip that SVD, man. I can't believe that. That was like, I do that fucking shit all the time. Usually it's like, they'll shoot me in the arm. They'll shoot me in the leg. They'll shoot me in the stomach. They'll shoot me in the thorax. Whatever. I guess you fuck around with scavs for too long. You win stupid prizes. Wow. Dude, 17 raids. That's crazy. 17 raids. I wanted to keep the streak going, but I mean, in a way, I guess it takes a little bit of heat off my shoulders, but still, 17 raids. And you healed? You can heal on death. You can heal on death. You just can't heal between survivals. Dude, there it is. Win streak, 16 in a row. Fuck. Yo, can we beat that win streak? Damn, man. Out of all the ways to die, just a simple little ADAR scav, just chilling, relaxing. That SVD served me so well. That's the same SVD that I picked up on the first episode of the account, and I finally lost it on a 17 raid streak. So I did a lot of great things with it, but unfortunately, sometimes that's just the way she goes. And that's going to be it for this episode of Hardcore Tarkov Season 6. We're going to be moving on, progressing forward without our beautiful SVD. So if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube for some more Escape for Tarkov content. Or if you want to see all of my unedited raids, you can do that by checking out the Twitch collection in the description box below. It breaks it down day by day. So if you want to see long unedited raids on how I get as far as I get, hopefully, the Kappa, if we get there in time before the next wipe, And you can do that in that description box. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.